Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 1, The History of the Life of Ajamila, text number 25. Sabhaddaradayastasmin arbhake kalabhashini nirikshamanastallilam mumudhe jaratho brisham. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Because of the child's broken language and awkward movements, old Ajamila was very much attached to him. He always took care of the child and enjoyed the child's activities. Purport. Here it is clearly mentioned that the child Narayana was so young that he could not even speak or walk properly. Since the old man was very attached to the child, he enjoyed the child's activities. And because the child's name was Narayana, the old man always chanted the holy name of Narayana. Although he was referring to the small child and not to the original Narayana, the name Narayana is so powerful that even by chanting his son's name, he was becoming purified. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. Srila Rupa Goswami has therefore declared that if one's mind is somehow or other attracted by the holy name of Krishna, tasmat kenapi upayena mana Krishna niveshayet. One is on the path of liberation. It is customary in the Hindu society the parents to give their children names like Krishna Dasa, Govinda Dasa, Narayana Dasa, and Vrindavana Dasa. Thus they chant the names of Krishna, Govinda, and Narayana, and Vrindavana and get chance to be purified. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. So, here is a very typical life of a householder. How actually the householder or a normal materialistic life is. The materialistic life is always run with the attachment. In one place, Prabhupada mentioned that actually the attachment to the family, wife and children is actually cause of the economic development. That is running the whole society. There is a great attachment. This symptom of this phenomenon of getting attached is the creation of Lord only. Because in the pure state, in the spiritual world, there is a meaning for this attachment. We are supposed to get attached to Krishna. So that has some meaning. In the material world, that attachment is also a creation of the Lord, so that there are so many souls who are coming to the material world to get body and go through the experience of material life. There is an opportunity for them to take body in this world and go on in the materialistic life. So very typical life of Ajamila, you see here it is mentioned. The child is very attractive. The small children are very attractive for others. Generally we see in a room, in a function, or in a train, or in any bus, or anywhere public places, if there is one child, everybody's attention goes to the child. Everybody tries to talk to the child, tries to take the attention of the child. So child is very attractive for the elders. And Krishna created in such a way because child needs protection of the elders. Child cannot live by itself. Child needs the protection of the elders. Now, how to get naturally the protection of elders? Child should be very attractive. So when child is attractive, so everybody pays attention and supplies what child needs. You see how the law of material world is working so wonderfully. Maya's creation. Not only human child, you look at a small dog, puppy, very attractive. Everybody pay attention, and whatever the puppy asks, people want to give, offer. Kitten is very attractive, small, and small goat, that is also attractive. Calf is very attractive. So when they are small, they are made very attractive because they need protection. The law of nature is so intelligently designed by the Lord. So child is so attractive that the Grihamedhi, one who is actually attached to the family, they'll be keep on waiting for new and new offsprings coming in his family. First of all, the man waits for his own child to come. And child grows up, and then the very strongly the father and mother want their children to get married. And after getting marriage, they want a child. They want to see the child. And that is their whole material existence is depending on this enjoyment. If somebody is not getting married, people become very concerned because the material society is arranged like that. After marriage, if somebody do not get children, then also they get concerned. So whole law of material world is working, and naturally the very much attracted the Jamila, being his own he had his own small son who is barely able to walk. This shows that a child is very small. Child is not able to speak properly. And the old Jamila, who is 88 years old, he is enjoying the awkward movements of the child and the broken language of the child. So we can imagine this is not a something special which we need to imagine. It is already existing in the material world. Wherever you go to any home, the old man will be attached to their grandchildren and playing with the child, and we see such things. So he always took care of the child and enjoyed child's activities. Now here is a important caution to the human society with this message. What is that? Actually, this attachment is very strong. It is not easy to give up, especially the attachment to the family, attachment to the loved ones, not easy to give up in the material world. My child, my son, my daughter, my grandchild, these are very strong attachments in this world. What is the result of such attachment? The result of such attachment is repeated birth. Again, you have to take birth. Again, you have to go through all the troubles of material existence. Anybody, for that matter, anybody who is attached, forget about normal person, even advanced personality like Bharat Maharaj. It is said the Bharat Maharaj reached the stage of bhava. Reaching the stage of bhava in the devotional service means he would get tears in his eyes when he talks and hears about Krishna. Even from that platform, a person may get attached. Whom did he get attached? Again to a small baby of a deer. Very attractive. Small baby of a deer, he got attached. You see what a great lesson for all the humanity is that one has to work on to get detached in this world. Don't think it is easy to get detached in this world. And also don't think the detachment is meant for few people, some sannyasis in the society. Detachment is not only meant for sannyasis. Sannyasi can get detached and he may go back to Godhead. But what about others who are not got detached? They have to take birth again and again and again. So it is a very serious matter. That is why Prabhupada is writing that somehow or other, one is what is the benefit Ajamila had was he chanted Narayana. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama Eva Kevalam. He chanted the holy name of Krishna that saved him. So chanting is very powerful. In spite he is so attached, he was saved in that circumstances. But he was not taken back to Godhead. Please make a note of this. He was not taken back to Godhead because he chanted Narayan at the time of death. He was given a chance. He was given a chance again to purify himself, be detached. So that experience of seeing Yamadutas, it was actually very, very fearful. And he decided, and his whole life changed. As the order he received from Vishnu Dutas, he immediately left everything. All this attachment to child, attachment to wife, attachment to family, property, everything ended there. He immediately left to Haridwar. So in the Haridwar, he did tapasya for 12 years with great detachment. Then he went back to Godhead. So we understand from this is the detachment to this world does not come automatically. There is some effort needs to be put to get detached from this world. So Prabhupada is advising some or other, he referring to Rupa Goswami, Tasmat kenapi upayena manakrishna niveshayet. Some or other you place your mind in Krishna's lotus feet. Some or other, whatever activity you are doing, somehow connect that to Krishna. Don't do materialistic activities. So the materialistic activities will simply increase your attachment to material world. Giving up the attachment is not easy. Even in the old, advanced age, 88 years old Ajamila, after having 10 children, enjoying the prostitute for so many years, he could not give up the attachment. And earlier age it was, environment was more conducive for practicing spiritual life. Still he could not give up the attachment. So this is also a reminder for all of us. Though we have taken up Krishna consciousness seriously, the practice of Krishna consciousness very seriously, but that means we need to work on detachment from the material world. Consciously you have to take a step and not to involve something, we do something which increases our attachment. That is why you see our life as a brahmachari is so wonderful that we don't have anything to get attached. If you have something, there is a chance to get attached. What do we have to get attached? So this is very favorable circumstances in this life. By great fortune, so many lives punya or great fortune which bestowed by Srila Prabhupada, we get opportunity to become a fully dedicated devotee for the Lord. Where there is very little opportunity that we may get attached to the things because there is nothing is there to get attached. I cannot be attached even to my seva which I am offering because my seva can be changed anytime based on the requirement. I cannot be get attached to a particular temple because my temple also may change based on the requirement. So this dedicated life of detachment which we need to practice consciously is very favorable for our spiritual advancement. Very, very favorable. This is not some uncertain life. This is an uncertain material life, but certain spiritual life. It may be unsettled material life, but settled spiritual life. The meaning of unsettled material life means settled spiritual life. Meaning of settled material life is unsettled spiritual life. When somebody says you should settle in your life, means you're unsettling in your spiritual life. If you're not settled, you're settling in a spiritual life. That is why you see the house sannyasis. One of the rules for sannyasi is to travel, not to stay in one place. No settlement in one place. Keep traveling. Not even attached to one tree. He cannot take shelter of one tree. This tree is nice, this branch is nice, let me sit under this. No, you should move on to the next tree and next tree and next village and next place. Kutichaka, Bahudaka, Paramahamsa, Parivrajaka. The 4 levels of a sannyasi. Kutichaka, first he becomes sannyasi, he gives up home and stays and makes small hut next to the village. He's no more staying at home, but he is receiving all the support from the people known to him, coming and offering him the support. Kutichaka, first level of a sannyasi. Then he becomes Bahudaka. He does not stay there in one place. He stays in many places, Bahu places. He goes to different places. He does not depend on one particular community or family to support him. And he depends on Krishna. But he depends on some people offering him some support. He begs from one village to another village. More advanced sannyasi becomes Paramahamsa. He is not depending on anybody. He simply takes as less as possible for material body and soul to sustain together. Very, very limited. Paramahamsa. And even if he takes something, they're purified. Anything he takes is which advances him in Krishna consciousness. Paramahamsa. Then the next level he becomes Parivrajaka. Parivrajaka means now he takes the mission of the Lord. He travels all over to distribute the mercy of the Lord, having accomplished the highest level of detachment in the material world. So this is a responsibility of a sannyasi to become Parivrajaka and preach all over the world. We see all these stages which Srila Prabhupada has personally demonstrated. Kutichaka, Bahudaka, Paramahamsa, Parivrajaka. So, such a great personality. So, in the society, it is very clear that everyone has to finally get detached. Attachment is very difficult to give up. We must know this. Like Srila Prabhupada told a story that a thief. So thief, he was a very habitual thief. Like to thief. No, they say if you find a person is stealing once, you should know he is very dangerous. His habit is there for stealing. Though some punishments are given to him, he goes to jail, comes back, again he steals. Somebody said if those goes to jail and comes back a bigger thief. He was doing pickpocket, then go to jail and come back and then do robbery. Because he gets good association in the jail. Sangat Sanjayate Kama. Good association he gets there and he becomes a big thief. So one thief one day decided, I'll no more steal. So he wanted to give up his stealing with a good note. So finally he said, I will go for this Tirtha Yatra, go to some temple and offer my prayers. I'm giving up my bad habits. Like that he traveled to a Tirtha Kshetra. So in the Tirtha Kshetra, he stayed in a chatra where so many people stay at night and lie down on the floor. So he slept there. He wanted to take rest there. He was taking rest there. Night at 12 o'clock he got up. Because every day he would get up at that time. Do his business. Now he got up and he wants to steal. It's his habit. So many bags are there and so many things will be there inside. So great opportunity to steal. But he is in a pilgrimage place in a temple and these people are devotees and he went there to give up the habit. What to do? It was so itching to him. He got up, and some people were sleeping. He keeping their bags next to them. He picked one person's bag. No, 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 I cannot steal. Then he took and kept it to next person. Next person bag he picked and took it and kept it on this person's side. He exchanged the bag. And then he became a little peaceful. Then he went and slept. Next day morning, when the people woke up, they saw my bag. Oh, items are not there. There is a chaos. Then he submitted himself and apologized, saying that actually I'm a thief. Yesterday night I exchanged all of your bags. I could not give up my habit. So Prabhupada quotes this story to tell how difficult to give up the habit and attachment in this world. So we need to put effort to give up the things. So what is the effort we need to put? We need to chant and read. Today in the morning Mangalarati quote, Prabhupada was saying, Shunnatan Sakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Please chant, please read, you will make advancement. Along with we make chanting Hare Krishna Mantra, we should also come with the understanding, the knowledge. What is this world? Who am I? So that knowledge. So this way we have to make advancement. In one sense, nothing we have, nothing we are owner of, including this body, is not ours. Once Prabhupada said in the morning walk, Prabhupada was going in a morning walk in Fiji. Fiji is an island. And one devotee asked Prabhupada how to give up the attachment. Prabhupada said, what do you have for giving up? Nothing is yours to give up. Everything belongs to Lord. If it is yours, you have to detach, you have to give up. What you can give up? Then he said, now we are in Fiji, I am in Fiji. Tomorrow I am leaving Fiji. I will tell you, take this Fiji for you, I am going. This Fiji is for you, I am giving you tomorrow, I am leaving. Can I say that is Fiji mine to give it to you? The same way. So nothing is ours. Everything belongs to Krishna. What can you give up? Nothing you can give up. Because nothing you have. So, the advantage of spiritual life is we get more attached to Krishna than be detached from the material world. This way, we actually make advancement and progress in our spiritual path. So, there was one pastime of Prabhupada. This is about Prabhupada saying, what is the gain by becoming Krishna conscious? We should look at that. What is the gain by detaching the material world? Prabhupada talking about himself. Okay, this is a Prabhupada Leela recollection made by Satswarup Das. So in 1968 in Seattle. On one of his lost evenings in Seattle, Prabhupada gave a lecture at temple as usual. So in the evening, Prabhupada gave a lecture in the temple. Then he returned to his apartment. The devotees at the temple took hot milk and prepared themselves for rest. So night time, devotee want to take rest. The day is over. But suddenly, Prabhupada re-entered the temple. It was very unusual. For about 30 minutes, a beautiful bhajan of Prabhupada singing Vandeham prayer played in the room before the assembled devotees. So everybody played a bhajan and Prabhupada was personally present. Afterwards, Prabhupada said, I have just received one telegram from India. The person who gave me sannyasa has left his body. Prabhupada continued to explain. I have not lost anything, Prabhupada said. He was so kind upon me, I have gained. I left 3 children. So Prabhupada had 3 children. I left 3 children. I now got 300 children. So I am not loser. This is material conception. We think we shall be loser by accepting Krishna. But I say from my practical experience, I was thinking that how can I accept this renounced order of life? I cannot access so much trouble. But I retired from my family life. I was sitting alone in Vrindavan, writing books. So this, my god brother, he insisted me. So I am feeling now very obliged to my this god brother that he carried out the wish of my spiritual master and forced me to accept this sannyasa order. So this god brother, His Holiness Keshav Maharaj, is no more. He has entered Krishna's abode. So I wish to pass a resolution of bereavement and send that. And I have composed one verse also in this connection in Sanskrit. So you all present, you sign in. Sing this. I shall sign this. I'll send it tomorrow. Prabhupada first signed his own name and then gave the letter to Kartikeya to take each devotee in the room. One by one, they placed the paper on the floor and signed it. The devotee carrying the paper was about to pass by several gusts, but Prabhupada said, no, no, everyone here is present, so they all are the witness. The last one to sign was Prabhupada's servant and put paper on the floor, slowly signed his name, and Srila Prabhupada leaned forward Vyasasana and watching very intently, and Prabhupada said that I have not lost anything. So Prabhupada, the recollecting and remembering how by taking sannyasa, it apparently appears as losing something, but he has not lost anything. And this is the experience of all the devotees. Those who come to Krishna and dedicated life for Krishna and render service to Krishna, nothing they lose. They only gain in their Krishna consciousness, gain in their life. So the lesson is that attachment and detachment. We saw the Ajamila is so attached, and even at the age of 88. So we understand that I should seriously work on to get detached from the material world. So how to do that? Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and read Srila Prabhupada's books. This way, make advancement and make conscious effort not to be attached to your service, to your room, to your vehicle, to your temple, to your dhoti, to your shika, to your nothing. One should not be attached to these things. One should make advancement in spiritual life, and so that in the old age comes, we are able to happily sing Krishna's holy name and spend our time instead of getting attached and concerned and go through anxiety of losing something.